Okay, good morning, everybody. I know we've got several people already online, and it's really exciting because there's actually people watching outside of the US that have started to join the Mind Gym. So let's see, it's 11 o'clock sharp, and for those of you that are already in the hangout this morning. I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for your valuable time. I realize that we all have really, really busy schedules, but it's important, and that's why we are doing this, and that's why we're meeting, and that's why we are continuing our mastermind group through the hangout and visible to anybody that wants to join. Just want to tell everyone that the last couple of weeks have been really exciting for me. Like I mentioned just a few minutes ago, we've got people from outside of the US that are starting to watch the Mind Gym. And right now, we have over 20 people already joining us today. And our last videos have actually gotten over 60 views already in less than a week. So I think we're in the hundreds. I know the last time I checked a couple of days ago, we were up to about 58. So, and then I've gotten more information that some of the videos are past 100 views and things like that. So it's really good. It's great. It's exciting because obviously we are making progress, and we're doing something to offset so much challenge and hurdles and pitfalls and roadblocks and stumbling blocks and different things that come our way, that are all intended just to set us back, to bring those setbacks into our life. So today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic, one that I have to exercise on a daily basis and many, many times throughout the day. And it's about focus. You know, how do you focus, and what is your plan of action for focusing? How do you develop that skill, that mindset skill? It's important to understand that focus is an ability of the mind. It's not an ability of the body. It's an ability of the mind. So for those of you that are watching with me right now, uh, I want you to start taking down some notes. I'm actually going to give you 10 points that you want to keep in mind when you are working on your focus ability. So remember, focusing, the ability to focus, it's a skill of the mind. It's not something that you do with your physical body. It's something that is done internally in the different compartments of your mind. And so that's why we do the Mind Gym, because we're looking to strengthen those uh, compartments, those areas of our mind, the capabilities and abilities of our mind. And there's only one way to do it, and it's by practice. Practice makes perfect. It's by intent, wanting to have a stronger mind, wanting to develop a stronger mindset. So today we're going to talk about focus. So write down on your piece of paper, focus. And I'm going to give you 10 points, like I mentioned, on how to develop this ability or this skill, this capability that is really only created, harnessed, produced within your mind. Now, everybody knows that the mind is super powerful. And in our first Mind Gym, I gave you some multivitamins for your mind, and those were called affirmations. And for those of you that are like, that doesn't work, well, you know what? It does work. You can listen to any multi-millionaire, billionaires. You can read success stories. You can read on people that have overcome immense challenges in life, that have superseded even the human known abilities. And they all talk about, I saw it in my mind. I would tell myself, I would repeat it, I would, say it in my mind. I visualized myself. And the mind is very powerful. They say that if we developed a computer that had the ability, the capability of the mind and the power of the mind and every function that our mind is able to do, I mean, we would have to like literally store that computer in a building the size of the Empire State Building. And imagine, it's all right here in 6 inches. I hope for all of us, right? 6 inches wide, and I don't know how many, what, 12 inches in depth. And yet our mind is so powerful. Our mind is really our computer. It makes our whole body work. So my desire for you, for me, for everyone that joins us is that we develop a strong mind. Because where the mind goes, like I always say, where the mind goes, the body follows. So affirmations, are you one of those people that don't do them because you think they don't work? Are you one of the people that does them because you are looking for that breakthrough? Either way, it all begins with what you say to yourself. And God knows that we have an area of our mind that its sole purpose is to protect us. And so the way that it protects us, for those of you that don't realize this, is by creating a sense of fear and doubt and negative talk. For example, if the ledge of a building, immediately my mind, that area, those neurons, that compartment within my mind that was created to protect me, create protection for me, or to guide me in self-preservation, starts to say, you're going to fall. If you fall, you're going to die. If you fall, you're going to kill yourself. If you fall, it's going to hurt. You're going to break your limbs. You're going to, it starts talking negativity. And that was designed with the purpose of protecting, self-protection, self-preservation. But what happens is that because we don't develop the other compartment, which is the creative, the positive, the solution, the innovator sides of our mind, then that negative chatter, that negativity, that pessimism, that fear, that doubt, that dread side of our mind becomes predominant. Or if you had parents that were always talking negative to you, you're never going to amount to anything, you're never going to do this, you're never going to do that. Or if you had parents that overprotected you, then you are insecure by nature. You were programmed to being insecure. You are a pessimistic kind of person. Or if you just never had anyone that taught you positive things, positive reinforcement, ways that you should think to offset that negative compartment of your mind, then you fall into all that negative chatter. If you don't even understand that we've got those two compartments, then forget it. You're like me, I didn't even know we had them. I was totally lost. So the first thing is understanding that we do have areas within our brain designed to create fear, to create doubt, to self-preserve, to create pessimism with the intent of protecting us, right? So we're not just out there reacting to whatever, no. If there's danger, it's going to tell us, hey, something wrong is about to happen. All these signals go off. But how do you keep the positive side of your mind stronger, more aware of it, more in tune with it? How do you do that? You need to do that on purpose. So affirmations are really important. Speaking to yourself is really important with positive things. Reinforcing positive things in your mind is really important. So enough said about how do you keep your mind strong on a daily basis. Okay, surrounding yourself with winners. Just the other day I was thinking, man, I need to get a new group of workout partners, because the group I had, like everything else, just kind of withers away or falls apart or grows a little stagnant. And I'm into health. I want to live a long time, but I want to have quality of life. And if you're looking for quality of life, listen, you can't have quality without a body that's in shape, a body that's strong, a body that's fit. Not to mention that we all like looking good, right? It's better than looking bad. And our clothes fit better, we feel better, we have more energy. So I'm looking right now for some business workout partners, people that are on the same mindset, wanting to take your health, take your physical self, take everything, your energy level, your metabolism to the next level. So I have to associate with people that have that same mindset. So do an inventory of the people you're hanging around with, and you're probably just like them. They say that we become like the 5 people we hang around with the most. Some are out of shape, some are broke, some are just pessimistic all the time, some don't have dreams, some don't have visions. You've heard me say this before, but let's get right to the topic. Focus. Number 1, You already wrote focus? Write down, you need a goal. You need a goal. I just told you my goal. I want to take my health, my physical self, my energy, and my metabolism to the next level. That is my goal. What is your goal? What is your goal? What makes you tick? What is it that you want to do? See, everybody wants to be a millionaire, but nobody knows how to even get there. Everybody wants to have more money than month. You know how they say sometimes our money runs out, but we still have like half a month to go. So what is the goal? Number one, you want to write this down, and it's what is your goal? And it could be a goal in any of the 8 equities. We talked about the 8 equities of our life, you know, for example, spiritual, physical, family, financial, relationships, social. There were 2 more, I don't remember them right now, but watch the second week video and you'll see what the other 2 were. So what is your goal? What is it that you really, what do you, so, okay, when we think of setting a goal, we always think of, okay, what is it that I want? But today I want you to do it the other way around. So right next to your goal, write down, what am I sick and tired of? What am I sick and tired of? So we're going to back into setting a goal. Instead of saying, I want more money, I want to lose weight, I want to feel healthier, I want to be more energized, I want to buy a new car, I want to invest, I want to save up more money, I want to feel better, I want to look better. You're going to write down, what are you sick and tired of? I'm sick and tired of not having enough money. I'm sick and tired of not having more options for me, my children, my family. I'm sick and tired of my bank account not going over 500 bucks or 5,000 bucks. Actually, you know what? Hey, we're in real estate. Real estate has created more millionaires than any other business on the planet. We should all have at least $20,000 in our savings account. Okay? $20,000 in our savings account. But it should really be more like 100,000. But start at 20,000. So I'm sick and tired of not having enough savings money saved up. I'm sick and tired of feeling down. I'm sick and tired of driving this car that I have to pay for every month and full coverage insurance, and it just throws my finances out of whack. I want to pay off my car. I want to drive. I'm sick and tired of driving around in a car that if I don't pay it, it's going to get repoed. That big girl from Repo, whatever, on TLC is going to come and take my car. I'm sick and tired of, you know, let's see, what else? Oh, just, I'm sick and tired of not having enough. I'm sick and tired of not having more options. I'm sick and tired of having to balance my checkbook. You know, when you know you're good in money, because when you don't have to balance your checkbooks, when you don't have to run to the bank and cash your checks. There was a time when I didn't have enough money to even have options. And then there was a time when I had so much money, I would deposit my checks once a month. And I haven't balanced my checkbook in I don't know how long, but that doesn't come by accident, guys. Like I tell everyone, you want what I have, do what I do. Don't be a hater. Do what I do and you'll have what I have, or even more, because I'll actually help you. So write down, what are you sick and tired of? I'm sick and tired of the same old, same old. I'm sick and tired of living in the same house. I'm sick and tired of paying rent. I'm sick and tired of not having cash flow. I want investments. I am sick and tired of, what are you sick and tired of? Number 2, what is the time frame? What is the time frame that you want to get out of being sick and tired of? Okay, so in the next 90 days, this is going to change. Sick and tired of not seeing the results I want. You know, real estate is a numbers game. I hear people tell me all the time, oh, I went and I talked to 10 people. Oh, I went and I talked to 5 people. Well, you know, I've talked to like 25 people. Well, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. So if you're not getting the results you want in real estate, in business, in life, it's a numbers game. Life is a sport. You either play like, who was it that we heard saying this? I don't remember right now, but we heard a really successful person say, life is a sport, and you decide if you play at the elementary level, high school level, college level, or you go pro. And if you're watching right now, if you're one of the over 25 people watching right now, hey, you and me need to go pro. We need to be pro. We need to do this to win. So what is the time frame that you are setting? That's number two. So number one is your goal, but you're backing up into that goal. What am I sick and tired of? Number two, what is the time frame? Okay. It's a numbers game. So if you're not getting the results you want, double the numbers. Easy, right? If I'm not losing weight as fast as I want, and I'm working out 1 hour a day, life is a numbers game. Work out 2 hours a day. I don't know, figure it out, get it done. Be a get it done kind of person. So I'm having fun with this today, can you tell? This is getting fun. Number three, what's your plan of action? What is your plan of action? So I just shared with you that I need some higher level workout partners, higher level business workout partners, people that are in business that want to take their health to another level. That's what I'm scouting for. That's what I'm looking for. So what is the plan of action? There's my first plan. I'm looking for business people that are hungry and willing and able and on fire or determined to take their physical self, their health, their fitness level to the next level. So I can partner up with them. That's one. Number two, I need to increase my numbers, my plan of action. If I'm not getting the results I want, what is my plan? Who am I hanging around with? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? What do I need to stop doing? So number three is your plan of action. So number one, the goal, we're backing up into it again. What are you sick and tired of? See, because everybody wants to make money. It's the work we don't want to do, right? So now we're doing, my goal is based on the things I'm sick and tired of that I need to get rid of. Number two, the time frame. By when? And this is going to be never ending because obviously as long as we're alive, we need to have goals. And there's always, they say that Joyce Meyer says, she's a spiritual guide and teacher. She says every level brings you a new devil. So it's not like we're going to find the perfect life at any level, but the higher and higher we go, the better and better we become. And the better we know, the better we do. So number three, your plan of action. What is the plan of action? Number four, list your challenges. Look, we already know we're going to have challenges. You already know you're going to have challenges. You already know you are your worst challenge. I am my worst challenge. The people we hang out with are our worst challenge. Complacency is our worst challenge. Fear is our worst challenge. Doubt is our worst challenge. Our comfort zone is our worst challenge. Lack of knowledge is our worst challenge. Just doing things, shooting from the hip is our worst challenge. Not having a plan is our worst challenge. Not having a time frame is our worst challenge. Not having a goal is our worst challenge. What are your challenges? List those down. So number one, I love to eat. That's me. Somebody asked me, hey, you got a problem with food? I said, no, we get along just fine. I have no problem with food. As a good Colombian, I love food. I mean, me and food, we're tight. We're like this. So if you love food, you already know that's a challenge. So write it down, figure out how to overcome it. In the mornings, there's nothing better than to sleep in, right? Who wants to get up super early to go work out? That's my next challenge. Number three, I get bored easy. I'm a person that likes to be on the move. I'm a doer. I'm a results-driven kind of person. So I get bored easily. So that's my challenge. Another challenge that I have is if I'm not being challenged, then I lose focus. Like either challenge me or you know what, this is getting too come see, come sa, same old, same old. So I already know my challenges. And then in other areas, am I making all the money I want? No. So what do I need to do? I know what I need to do, and I have my challenges written down. How do you think I learned this stuff so I can share it with you so that together we can succeed? So write down your challenges. Number five, take all areas of life into account. So here's what happens. We set this huge unrealistic goal. I am going to do 5 closings a month. We haven't even done 1 a month. Or I am going to put $5,000 in my bank account in the next 30 days. And we don't even have $500 there yet, or even know how to get $500 there in the bank account. in 30 days. So you have to take all areas of life into account. You are not all business, you're not all personal. We all have responsibilities. We've got family, we've got relationships, we've got issues, we've got drama, we've got so many things that we need to take into account. So you need to take every area of your life into account. Because here's what happens. I see people set up these schedules and they didn't take their personal life, their spiritual life, their physical life, their family life, their financial life, into account, even on the goal that they have. And then they're, well, I couldn't do that because I had to do this with my child, or that with my spouse, or I was tired, or, we have to take all areas of life into account if you really want to be able to focus. So don't think you're going to work 24/7 every single day, because you need time to rest, you need time to prep, you need time to re-energize, you need time to share with the family. So guys, please take every area of your life into account. Every area of life. We have 8 equities of life. Take them all into account so you can start being more focused. Focus is not about working nonstop and not only doing one thing. It's really about having the ability to start and finish what you start before you move on to the what? Next thing. Like I tell my friend Dory, don't get distracted because a fly went by. Focus. And it could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour of focusing on what you said you're going to do during the time you said you're going to do it. Number 6, be aware of your feelings and your emotions. We all have feelings and emotions. I just told you, hey, I'm transparent. I'm not looking to, I could fool you guys, but I can't fool myself. So I like to say it. I tell it like it is. I get bored quick. I like to be challenged. I'm a go-getter. I'm a doer. I'm a results-driven kind of person. My mind is always going. So those are my emotions. I need to find ways to overcome and take control and harness my runaway horse, which is in here. You have a horse. I've got a horse. We both have a horse. We need to be the rider of our horse. So our feelings and our emotions, oh my God, they're like a runaway train. We need to be the conductors of that train. So for example, you already know if you're timid, if you're insecure, if you're shy, if you're doubtful, if you're pessimistic. What are you going to do to get those feelings and emotions under control? What are you going to do? You need to identify them to be able to harness them and take them into control. Number 7, find somebody to hold you accountable. Listen, who holds you accountable? Who is the person that holds you accountable? You need someone, because we may all think, hey, I got this, I can hold myself accountable. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. We are too weak to be our own boss. It's only through the development of a strong mindset and a strong mind that discipline and determination and tenacity and perseverance and stick-to-itiveness is developed. But we need an accountability partner. So find an accountability partner. Find someone that is not going to be scared to tell you like it is. Hey, you know what? You're playing like kindergarten level when it comes to this. Or you know what? Didn't you say you were going to do this? And you're not on track. You're off track. When it comes to finances, I always learned, because I come from being dead broke, busted, and disgusted, because there's no happy broke people, right? So I come from remembering the days when my best accountability partner was my bank statement. Yep. That baby would tell me if my checks had bounced, and it did not feel good. I didn't like when my checks bounced. Or it told me when I didn't have enough to go out to eat. And it even told me when I didn't go out for a year to buy anything at the mall because I was too broke. Broke people don't need to go window shopping. No, you need to be working on your plan. So when it comes to finances, your checkbook, your bank statement is a great accountability partner. Look at it. Don't be afraid. Don't get it in the mail and be like me. You would stick it in the drawer because you don't want to look at it. No, look at it. Maybe you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing the same old number on there or the same old stuff on there. And you know what? You have the power to dominate that bank statement and tell that bank's account how much it's supposed to have, but you're the one that's going to have to do the work. Number 8, tell everybody what you're working on. I know we don't tell people our goals because, oh, what if I don't do it? What if I don't meet my goal? Oh my God, what if I, don't do what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it? Then everybody's going to know. Well, you know what? Again, who are you trying to fool? Don't worry about everybody, worry about you. So tell everybody what it is you're doing, what it is you're working on, what it is that you are sick and tired of having, and you're going to abolish from your life. Number 9, celebrate. Celebrate those landmarks. Celebrate when you reach little hurdles. If you're going to sell one property a month, then it starts with an appointment. So tell everybody, I'm scheduling one appointment a week. Every week, that's my goal. That's what I have to do. And here's what I'm sick and tired of having. So therefore, I need that one appointment a week. Tell everybody. Tell everybody. I dare you to tell every single, especially your haters, especially your naysayers. Oh, those are great accountability partners. I mean, because they're dying to see you fall, flop, and flip over. So tell everybody what you're working on and have fun with it. At the end of the day, it's your life. So if you win, and you should win, you're the one that's going to succeed. So celebrate landmarks, okay, little landmarks. And number 10, and here's where the rubber meets the road. As long as your goal is not made up of things you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of having, then it's only a wish. And there's a lot of people in this day and age that are walking around wishing. They're having this fantasy. I'm a real estate business person. I'm a real estate coach. I've trained hundreds of people just in the last 36 months, not to mention throughout my career. And it's sad to say that only 30% of people make it. And only 10% of people in real estate make it big. Because real estate has created more millionaires than any other business on the planet. So why only 30% make it? And why only 10% of those make it big in real estate? If this is the best opportunity there is, and if you're to succeed, it's really up to you. And here's where number 10 comes in, because this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you make it or break it. You need to become obsessed with your dream, with your goal. You need to become obsessed with that plan of action. You need to become obsessed with that time frame that you have laid out for yourself. You need to become obsessed with making your comeback when you're confronted with your challenges. And let me tell you, it takes a strong mind, okay, to be left alone, walking on your own, to be the only man standing or the only woman standing, and you say, you know what? I'm not turning back. I'm not turning back. If I've got to do this alone, if I've got to walk this path alone, I'm going to do it. Nobody comes with me, that's fine, but I'm getting to the other side. They say that those that follow the crowd end up where the crowds are. And we all know that being another one of the bunch has never produced any great results. So you got to become obsessed with what you're sick and tired of having. Become obsessed. Talk about it, think about it, dream about it, visualize it, say it, repeat it again, tell everybody, become obsessed, become obsessed, become obsessed, to the point that you convince yourself that come hell or high water, you know what? I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am not going to stay where I am. I'm not going to build dreams for my boss or the owner of no company. If I am going to build dreams, it's for me. If I'm going to bust my chops, it's for me. I can do this, and I will pay the price. And I will be the only man or woman standing because I deserve better. You know what? You do that for 90 days, I'm telling you, you're going to be a different person. So, 10 things to be focused. And life is good. So stay alive, excited, and full of energy. I believe the next 10 years are the best years of real estate, of my real estate career, of my life. That's what I believe. What do you believe? I don't know. But stay strong. Keep working on that mind gym. And I'll talk to you next time.